You know, every nation is constantly trying to figure itself out, trying to strike a balance between completely different ideals. Today, we're going to dive into India's really complex balancing act, looking at three huge challenges that could honestly define its future.
And at the very heart of all this are questions just like these. But these aren't just, abstract puzzles for a classroom. They have massive real-world consequences. How do you decide what's more important, the safety of the group or the freedom of an individual? We're going to explore this through three totally different stories, from the skies, the mountains, and the invisible world of data.
Okay, first up, let's head high above the ground, into the world of aviation. There's a new proposal on the table, and it's kicking off a fierce debate about who really holds the power at 30,000 feet.
So, India's aviation regulator has put forward something pretty bold. To deal with a rise in unruly passenger incidents, they want to give airlines the power to ban a passenger from flying for a whole month, and get this, it's effective immediately. Just think about that for a second. No trial, no committee meeting, just bam, an instant ban based purely on the airline's say-so.
And what's really interesting is that the list of what counts as unruly is getting longer. I mean, of course, it covers the obvious dangers like tampering with exits or smoking, but the definition is being stretched to include things like sloganeering and protests. And that's where it all gets a bit tricky, doesn't it? Where does disruptive behavior stop and a legitimate complaint begin?
And this, right here, is the absolute core of the tension. On one side of the scale, you've got flight safety and, let's be honest, the need to act fast. But on the other side, you have the very real risk of a corporation going too far. I mean, what happens when someone's genuine complaint about terrible service gets relabeled as a protest? All of a sudden, the need for speed is in a direct clash with the right to a fair process.
So, you see, the crucial point here isn't just about a few passengers behaving badly. It's about a massive shift in power. Should a private company really have the authority to act as judge, jury, and executioner, even if it's just temporary? Or should that power always stay with an independent regulator? That's the delicate balance being tested up in the skies.
Right, let's leave the pressurized cabin of an airplane behind and come back down to Earth. We're heading to the high-altitude grasslands of southern India. Here, a totally different kind of balancing act is playing out, one between the needs of the natural world and the demands of humanity.
So meet the Nilgiri Tahr, known locally as the Varayadu. It's this magnificent, unique creature, the only mountain-dwelling goat antelope in all of South India, and it's perfectly adapted to life in the Western Ghats.
But its situation, as this slide makes painfully clear, is incredibly precarious. The International Union for Conservation of Nature has officially classified the Nilgiri Tahr as endangered. Its very existence is hanging in the balance.
And the reasons why are probably all too familiar, and they almost all stem from human activity. Its home is being broken up into smaller, isolated little pockets. Climate change is messing with its environment. Plantations are creeping further and further into its territory, and just simple human disturbance is pushing this species closer and closer to the edge.
So this story isn't just about one animal. The plight of the Nilgiri Tahr is really a symbol for a universal dilemma. It's that constant, difficult trade-off between protecting a unique species, one you can't find anywhere else on Earth, and the relentless march of human development.
All right, for our final story, we're moving away from the tangible world of mountains and animals to the invisible one of information. Here, another fundamental balance is being reset, the one between a citizen's right to know and an individual's right to privacy.
In India, this whole thing plays out as a constitutional tug-of-war. On one side, you have the right to privacy, which is there to protect our personal information. On the other, you have the Right to Information Act, or RTI, which is an incredibly powerful tool that lets any citizen demand answers and hold the government accountable. For years, these two rights have been in this very delicate dance.
But a recent change to the law threatens to completely upend that dance. It provides what critics are calling blanket protection to personal information. And crucially, it gets rid of the public interest exception. That was the very clause that allowed for transparency when the public's right to know was seen as more important than one person's privacy.
And the concerns about this are, well, they're pretty profound. People worry it's going to lead to less government accountability, that it'll weaken the entire RTI system, and that it could have a chilling effect on journalism. But the biggest fear? A rise in information asymmetry, a situation where the state knows everything about you, but you can know very, very little about the state.
So yeah,
This is way more than just a minor legal tweak. It's a potential rewiring of the entire relationship between a citizen and the state. The balance is shifting, and it's shifting decisively towards protecting the information the government holds and away from the citizen's right to see it.
So there you have it, 3 completely different arenas, an airplane cabin, a mountain range, and the nation's databanks. And yet, each one is the stage for the exact same fundamental struggle, the same incredibly difficult balancing act.
Which brings us to the final and most crucial question of all. Whether it's safety versus rights, preservation versus progress, or privacy versus transparency, tipping the scales one way or the other has massive, massive consequences. So, in a world full of these competing ideals, who gets to decide? And maybe even more importantly, how do we make sure they get that balance right?